Hello, my name is Donovan Baures. I have consumed a lot of movie and TV show content in my life. I like to joke that it's the one thing I have my 10,000 hours in. I don't have a good enough memory to actually tally up every hour spent watching movies or TV shows, but I think I have proven, if nothing else, that it is an art form I love with all of my heart. The imagination of humans is truly amazing. We create entire worlds, right down to their logistics, or even create a whole new language just for the sake of a story. I think that's beautiful. The one particular story I want to talk about today is Avengers Endgame. If you're watching this, sorry, there are spoilers ahead. I want to talk about Endgame because it really left an emotional impression on me. Even at this moment, I feel loss. I feel the loss of Tony Stark. It's been almost a week, and I mourn the character as if he was a close friend. In a way, I suppose he kind of was. After all, I've been watching him on screen for a fairly large chunk of my life. Iron Man came out in 2008. That's 11 years that I've had to fall in love with a character that doesn't even exist. I've been happily enjoying our current Avengers saga for almost half of my life. Endgame was a truly beautiful end for my favorite superhero. We watched him start as a smug, quick-witted, sharp-tongued philanthropist and playboy. We watched him develop into an Avenger. We watched as he struggled with PTSD. We watched as he obsessed over finding a way to protect Earth. We watched Tony Stark become a selfless hero and beloved team member. We watched as he pushed through betrayal. And finally, we watched Tony Stark become a father with everything to lose. In Endgame, Tony's highest priority is returning home, to his new family, to his daughter, and to his wife. Iron Man planned, fought, improvised, and struggled his way to the toughest fight he or any of his friends have been through. In that charred, cratered, enemy-teamed battlefield, Tony and his friends fought with everything. But, even though all of their strength was given, it looked like Thanos was going to win, again. I feel that Tony might have known what he had to do all along. Because he did not hesitate, he did not stutter, he did not stop. He sleight-of-handed the stones from Thanos, looked his enemy in the eye, and as a man staring down death itself, finished his legacy with the very words that started it. Words that are a part of him, words that hold a piece of his soul. I am Iron Man. Iron Man snaps his fingers, and the effects are immediate. Thanos and his army suffer the same fate that Thanos himself tried to force onto others. They turn to dust. Iron Man, Tony Stark, collapses to the ground, his right arm and right side of his face coated in burnt flesh. The ultimate sacrifice, and Tony didn't hesitate to give it. And the last memories of Tony's, I imagine, are faces of his loved ones. Peter, the very boy he fought to save, and lastly, his wife. And the last words that Tony ever heard are, "It's okay, Tony. You can rest now." The fact that the tragedy of this story impacts me even a week later is incredibly powerful to me. Movies and storytelling will always be my favorite art form for that exact reason.